Do you like this beautiful impasto painting? What if I told you that I painted it on the MDF board we get underneath the cake we order? Yes, it is my cake server which I transformed into this beautiful painting. Look at that. And in this video, I'm going to share with you how I did that. So let's get started by priming the brown side of the MDF board with liquid acrylic color white, and then I am dividing the board in two parts. I have roughly kept the upper part smaller and the lower part longer, no specific measurement. And here I go in with my turquoise blue on my flat brush directly on the board. I am not mixing the color on the palette, and with that I am also blending in some white. Why? Because I want this streaky effect, this brush stroke effect in the final painting also. And for that I am not mixing the colors on the palette, I am directly taking them on the board and giving this rough sort of streaky finish to my painting. And as for the strokes go, you see I'm taking up to down strokes with my flat brush. Alright, I'm directly taking the colors from the bottle, and all of them are going to be liquid acrylic colors till the end of the painting, and still I'm going to achieve that 3D impasto look. And I'm not going to use gesso. Want to know how? Well, you'll have to stick around with me till a little longer to know the cool hack, the cool trick. No, I'm not going to use talcum powder, and it's not going to be hot glue either. It's a very cool, very easy and very pocket friendly hack which you can use for your paintings. You can give them 3D look even when you don't have gesso or gesso. What do we call it? How do we pronounce it? Gesso or gesso? Let me know in the comment below, because I'm really confused about the pronunciation of this thing, whether it's gesso or gesso. And as you see, the color is still wet, so I am losing the brush strokes very easily and the color is getting blended, but I want it to be darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. So not too much blending, I'm keeping it very rough, and I am leaving these streaks of emptiness. I'm leaving these streaks. I'm not painting the lower part of the board completely, and here I bring in my black, because as I told you, the colors are getting blended and it's becoming sky blue, which I don't want. So just towards the tip, towards the top end of this line we drew in the beginning, guideline, I am adding some black, and at the lower part I am adding more and more white and turquoise. So like this I keep on blending. This is a little lengthy process. This is the only lengthy process in this painting. Once we get this right, there is no time we're going to waste. The other steps are going to be pretty easy and simple. This is also simple, it's not complicated, it's just that it is a little time taking, especially because your eyes are looking for a particular effect. So until unless you get that, you keep on doing it, and there is the danger of overworking this part also. So at one point I have to stop. So I'm just getting some white streaks in, and then I will let this part dry and I'll start working on the upper half. There. Now on the upper half I am using some gray, so I mixed black and white on the board itself, and here as you notice my strokes are horizontal, unlike the bottom part where I used vertical strokes. here I'm using horizontal strokes, and I am blending this area pretty well. And now I think it's becoming too dark, so I'm adding more and more white in this area, and I am done with this, so I let this dry. Now the cool part. So this is the fabric glue. I got it from Hobby Ideas, and I'm mixing some white liquid acrylic color, and here as you see I'm mixing both of them with my palette knife. This is the palette knife number 1, and that's it. That's the thing I used for the texture, and let me tell you, it's pretty awesome, and it's very pocket friendly, and you can get it very easily online or even in the shops. So there you go, that was the hack. But if you still like this hack and you want to thank me for sharing this with you, just stick around till the end and watch the entire video. Watch the entire video, subscribe to my channel, like my video, let YouTube know that I'm doing a decent job. That will be more than a thank you for me. It will really bring a smile on my face. So here as you see the painting, the composition is pretty simple, and I have got this idea from another artist. Her name is Tamasa Das Senapati. She's a Fevicryl certified teacher, so I got this idea from her. I attended a workshop by Fevicryl. Fevicryl conducts very beautiful art workshops, and they don't charge for the workshops. All they want is the participants should buy Fevicryl products and use those products for the workshop. Of course, I mean, that much anybody would want, right? So they conduct really beautiful and useful workshops, and this is not a paid partnership with Fevicryl, because I attended the workshop and I really liked it, and I'm using it for my YouTube video. That is why I'm giving them a mention. I'm giving the credit of this video, this technique I learned from them, so I'm just giving them the credit. There is no partnership, there is no paid promotion. I'm not getting paid for this. It's a really cool tip, it's a really cool trick, and it's very useful, so you can also go on and try for your paintings. And that is the reason why I am showing my gratitude. I'm giving the credit to the Fevicryl team and to the instructor Tamsa Das Senapati, who taught this cool trick to me and to others. So that's the very simple painting, and here I add some of the turquoise to this paste, and I bring that in to the flowers. Why I added colors with the Fevicryl fabric glue? Because the fabric glue will become transparent as it dries, and later on if you think of coloring it, you won't know where the glue is, because though the texture will be there, but it will be very difficult to actually paint it when it's dried, because it will be transparent. It has no color of its own. So that is why we have to add color. You can just let it be white and actually color it when it dries, because then it will be white and you can see and you can add color easily. But I just wanted this palette knife effect even on the flowers, so I painted it like this. And here now you see I'm giving the background with the palette knife itself, and right now my movements of my knife are like how we put butter on our toast. Alright, so I'm pressing the entire body of the palette knife to the surface, and I'm dragging it roughly and irregularly, and this is what it is. Now I will let this dry, and I'm using some white, little bit of white here and there, and giving it a rough background feel, very knife painted feel. Not going to blend it smooth. And here I'm taking this Pearl Desert color from the bottle itself, and it has dried a bit, so that works in my favor. I don't have to add the fabric glue for this one. As you see, I can directly take it on my knife and put it in a dabbing movement on the areas I left uncolored, like so. So this is all desert color. You can take any golden color, and if your colors are still very liquid, you can use the same trick. You can mix them with the fabric glue, and with the palette knife you can then put them here the way I'm putting it. Or you can change the composition. You can come up with your own ideas, with your own creativity. I'm just explaining what I'm doing here. So I'm putting the colors, even the areas I didn't leave uncolored. Right now while painting, when I think I can give some golden color over there also, I'm doing that. I'm not sticking to the areas I left uncolored, because now while painting I can actually see the end result, and I think I will need some more golden drips and a couple of peaks of this golden color on the upper part also. Very simply and easily, as you see, just with dabbing movement I'm giving the texture like that. There it goes. And right now you see the portion which is empty in the bottom half. I will fill that up also. There, like this. There we go. And let's bring in some gold randomly here and there, just for the effect. And now while this dries, let us color some center points of the flowers with black. The glue has still not dried, and it takes a lot of time in drying, so we have to wait for that. Just random strokes here and there over the buds and in the central part of the flowers. Now this has dried, and here I'm bringing in some white, like so, from the center towards the top of the petal, to give separation between the petals and give some breaks in the teal, because I realized that it has become completely teal or turquoise. Oh, they are related colors, teal and turquoise. They are all blues. So I'm roughly outlining the flowers also wherever required with white. I'm not completely outlining it, but some rough outlining. And now I'm using black for the outline. Again, the outline is not going to be continuous and complete. It's broken, and I'm randomly leaving some petals unoutlined, and I'm outlining some of them. So very random to give it a more abstract feel, like that. Right now I'm using my number 0 round brush. Like so. And you can leave it if you want, if you like it like this, but I am going to use some more detailing. I'm going to add some more elements to this painting. So if you want to see them, please stick around a little more longer. I'm just trying to keep you hooked. I'm narrating in a way of a fiction show, right? or a news channel. I'm trying to just keep you hooked to my video for a little longer, and it's not a very lengthy video. Come on, it's just 17 minutes. Okay, 18 minutes, almost 18, right? Just 7 seconds are less than 18 minutes. So here I am, I was not happy with the petals, so I added some more white. Now the painting has dried, and I'm using gold dust that I got from Fevicryl only. Like, I bought it from Fevicryl. I did not get it, and I'm putting it over the center of the flowers and on the golden drips I made, just using my fingers only. Alright, like that. And I'm not dipping the finger in the bottle because I'm just tapping the bottle upside down and getting some dust on the lid, and from the lid I am taking the gold. And now on the narrow or thinner areas I'm using the brush, dry brush, no water or any sort of liquid at all. And with that I am giving this gold leafing look to my painting. And now I did not like the top part of the painting, so I am using flesh tint color directly from the tube in a dry brushing manner, and I am bringing that in at the top. And now I start to like it. If you liked it previously only, you don't have to do this step. And now I am putting the same flesh tint color on the petals also, because I realized white is somehow not showing. So there. And here, as I told you in the beginning of the video, that I want this area to be darker, and that's why I added some black then also, but it did not show. So now I am adding some black, very dry brush, right? And I am bringing that black in my painting. Now that's what I more like, but I'm still not happy with the very bottom part of the painting. So for that part I will bring in some white again in a very dark dry brush manner. And now you see it. Now I like the painting. So if you're still here, if you actually got hooked by my narration, thank you so much for watching till here. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I'll see you with my next video. It really means a lot, and these are the products I used for this project. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.